This is a Bong Recreational Area. Taking a little break from, I don't want to take a break from the Ice Age Trail, but my gosh, it's probably the most humid summer I've ever experienced in Wisconsin. And I've lived mostly here since I was 8. It's hot and muggy, and I don't mean to complain, but it's really kind of getting on my nerves. Constant heat rash and problems with just due to heat and humidity that I'm having. Actually, just the humidity and the bugs. Normally, I've been out here running, and I stopped to stretch out my Achilles tendons and to quick just do a little video, but actually, I'm not going to say it except for to whisper it, but the mosquitoes aren't bad yet. So you can stop, but the horse flies or deer flies, whatever it is that are the biting flies, are just absolutely out of this world. Atrocious. So like I said, I don't mean to complain, but oh my God, I've got long sleeves on and have the buttons all the way down because the horse flies keep biting my arms. I guess they're deer flies, but anyway, it's just not all that fun. So this is 40 miles from my house, and I decided to do some Wisconsin tracking of other trails. So I'm doing this today, and because now we've got to drive a couple hours to get to Ice Age Trail spots. So sometime we will start to do that. Leave about 3:30 in the morning, get there before sunrise to where we're starting, and then stay car camp like 3 nights or 2 nights in a row, and start doing it that way so that we can quit with all the huge driving amounts. But we've got to get our hikes in before 10 o'clock in the morning, at 10 or 11. It just gets too hot and too muggy by that time, and it doesn't seem to dissipate. The other weird thing is, I'm wondering, does anybody else have that problem with, I feel like I go running like today, I must sweat off 2 gallons of water and I gain like 5 pounds. It's like, what's with that? I'm holding all this water, drinking tons of it and holding tons of it. It's so strange. In the summer months when most people lose weight, I gain about 5 pounds, and I'm hiking and running around an average right now of about 13 or 14 miles, 4 days a week. And so it's really odd to me that and my calorie consumption hasn't gone up or anything. I'm just wondering, has anybody else experienced that kind of thing? Really odd. You're an athlete, you eat a good diet, and you eat enough and not too much, and then you expend even more energy than you do in the winter, but yet you gain weight. Makes no sense, other than the fact that I shiver so much in the winter. But maybe that's why. Anyway, all for now. So we're just done with the red loop, which was 8.3 miles, and that was kind of cool. It was actually marked 8.3 miles, and it was 8.3 miles. So I'm just taking off my my 5 fingers here. Got flowers between my toes, and changing into bug gear here, and because the next round is going to be a hike. And so I'm going to track all the little trails here in Bong Recreational Area. These state parks are wonderful too, because, and it's kind of a nice thing to be doing along with the Ice Age Trail segment hiking, because they're loops in all these state parks, and a lot of people don't really even know about them. So I'd like to bring some awareness to them, get people out here to hike, and show them what's out here. It's really, that trail that we just did, the red trail, was beautiful, and it's really pretty. It's a 8.3 mile, but it's pretty flat, so it's really doable for a lot of people that want to come out with their families and just spend some time, or for runners, and it's just there's a lot of variety here. So I'm looking forward to recording more of these trails, and my love affair with trails is a lot of fun doing this. So, so now I'm putting back on my Solomons here. Again, compliments to me from Clearwater Outdoor. They're a wonderful shoe to trade into after doing the run in the 5 fingers, and those are so incredible for running. So anyway, here we go, getting ready to do, I think I do a 6 mile hiking loop and be done by 10, hopefully 10, 11 maybe. We're back out here doing the orange loop now, after the red loop, and now you can see I'm dressed in my bug suit. Yes, I have a band-aid on my nose. Yes, I do. And it's because, like I said, I've been dealing with a lot of problems related to the humidity, but I don't know, it's not sunburn, it's just like some funky thing on my nose, so I'm just trying to protect it a little more from the sun because it's itchy and red. So Oh, the breeze feels so good. But I'm out here and I just love the trails. And I was just thinking about how one of the things that, a lot of these trails are really, really well marked. Like out here at Bong Recreational, you'll see how the trail's really great and groomed, and then these mark, of course, you know, I was on the red, now I'm on the orange, and but so they're pretty well marked, but you still get places where it gets a little confusing. There was one place that on the red that looked like you were supposed to go straight and you were actually supposed to turn, but the arrow said turn for the orange, so it was a little confusing. Went up just a little tiny bit to see that the trail where I was on was just orange. So turned around and decided to go back. So it's kind of nice. One of the reasons I want to do all these trail tracking things is, number one, it's just fun to see where you've gone. Just a blast to see it in Google Earth. That's really fun. But also to share with other people. You know, they can put these, either just see that what the trail looks like and get the trail conditions, which is nice in itself. And then some people just like to download the GPX files into their iPhones or their Garmin's or whatever GPS they have. And then if there's any question about where they are on a trail, you can always just look at your GPS device and you'll know which way to go, or you'll know if you made a mistake and how to reconnect with the actual trail that you're tracking. So it's kind of a nice thing to have. Okay, not to be really gross or anything, but like, can you see this fly on my net? And that's what's been getting me. So I have my netting on right now. I know I absolutely look totally ridiculous, but you know what? I won't have bug bites, except for a few where they're getting through the netting. And the only other problem, not to be crude or anything, but you know, when you're out here hiking for hours at a time and you're drinking a lot of water, these bugs are bad. You have to use the ladies' room somewhere, and there's ladies' rooms everywhere, as you can see. Unfortunately, it's not possible with all these bugs and mosquitoes, because anytime you try to do anything like that, they come around and bite places that you really don't want to be bitten. So probably the biggest challenge are the bugs. So just about done here with another 6.3 mile loop, and always at the end you're like, ready to relax, ready to get something to eat and start thinking about what sounds really good. I don't know why, but a cappuccino sounds good. What is wrong with me? A hot cappuccino with frothy milk. Ice cream sounds good though too, so I don't know.